Hello, family. I've been reading some books, lots of books, lots and lots and lots of books, and having just so many breakthroughs and so many great discoveries. And I'm truly tapping into coming into the acceptance of me just being a messenger. I am a messenger. I experience things, I share, I influence, and I encourage people to experience things as well. So, this conversation today, or this share today, is around change and the challenges that we have when we're making a change and different things that are really important, valuable strategies, thoughts, mindfulness to keep really close to you as you're working through this new, way of living that you want to create for yourself, whatever that may be, whatever your goals are. So we all have habits that we've developed over time, things that we've just done out of seeing other people do it, all kind of stuff. We just have these different habits, how we talk, what we think, how we walk, how we eat, the choices that we make. Everything's a habit. Everything is a habit. Mostly everything that we do on a daily basis, we just do over and over again every single day. You're having the same day every single day, all the time for years and years and years. When you finally get to a point where you realize, like, I want something different, but I keep doing the same thing, expecting something different, that's when you're pushed against that moment where you're like, okay, it's time for me to make a change. Only when you start to do these things, a lot of times we go for this all or nothing approach, which doesn't work. Like, it doesn't work that way. You can't do all or nothing. You have to break it down into small action steps you can take daily. And at the same time, keep your focus on why you're doing it. Because there's going to be days where you don't feel like it. There's going to be days where you don't want to do it. And it's really, really important to stay connected to why it is important to you. So I'm going to use an example here. And, it's the most present thing that's in my world right now and something that is really, really huge. And I'm starting to discover that it's a lot bigger than what I thought it was going to be when I initially decided to make this choice for myself. And that was to give up alcohol. And I knew, I've known that alcohol has been causing a challenge in my life for some time, but I wasn't ready to accept how much it was actually ruining my life. And I wasn't ready to accept that what I've been taught about alcohol is wrong. And it is absolutely just stupid. So there's certain words I try not to use, but sometimes you just can't help yourself. You just gotta convey it in that way. So I'm listening to Quit Like a Woman. This book was one of my fellow coaches, and here we go again. My coach community always comes through for me. If it wasn't for me being a coach, I'd probably be dead and none of you would be watching me share success and victories, encouraging you. You would not be experiencing any of these things. If you've ever learned something from me that has changed something in your life, think about the fact that if I wasn't a coach, you would have never got that and you would not be living that particular experience from me sharing with you. So just keep that in mind. This is something that is not just about me achieving a six-pack. This literally has transformed my life. Every single day I'm poured into and I have support from thousands of other coaches, thousands. When I shared about my sobriety in Cabo, everyone was so supportive, and this is how I was given this book. One of my fellow coaches shared this book, Quit Like a Woman, with me. I was very grateful. I purchased it on Audible, saved it for my archives for whenever I was ready to listen to it. I am not having any challenges with drinking right now. I'm very, very laser focused on not drinking. I have no desire. When I walk past places I used to get drunk at, I don't even care. When I see alcohol on the menu, it does not bother me. And when I'm at my family's house where there is an extreme abundance of alcohol all over the whole house, I'm unbothered by it because I no longer care to consume it or be a part of alcohol in any form or fashion. Now, my goal is to share the effects of it, share how my life has changed since I let it go, share about all the benefits that I'm receiving now, and share about all the damage you're doing to yourself by consuming it. Now, we all know I'm a health coach. We all know I talk about food. Now that I've been awakened to this new space, now that I'm actually pouring into listening to stories of other people and really investigating and inquiring into how alcohol really affects us, I'm able to see all those small things that it was doing to me throughout my years of drinking. 10 years of alcoholism. My work was never, don't get me wrong, I was killing it at work. When I decided to take a stress leave because I couldn't take it anymore, I was on 12 projects, and they all launched with like no mistakes. But I drove myself crazy working extra hard to make it perfect. And guess what else I did? I was drunk almost the whole time I did it. And I got it done, but my body completely crashed. I fell apart. I took a stress leave from my job. My hair was falling out. I had no appetite. I was having nightmares and panic attacks. My life was falling apart. The only thing that saved me was coaching. I'm sorry. The only thing that saved me was coaching. If it wasn't for coaching, I don't know where I would be right now. I really don't. I don't know where I would be without my family, my coach family, my community, and everyone that's just supported me. Not even just the support, but the fact that I have been an example for other people. And I've taken my health to so many different levels with my supplements and changing my water. Like I spent $1,800 on a water machine and it's been amazing. We've already saved $1,400 on water from getting the machine. I've elevated so many different areas of my life through being a coach. And that was like kind of like, I don't want to call it surface because I've been able to internally heal a lot of things. But because of that drive in sharing health and making those daily choices to be healthy with my food and drink enough water and focus on trying to sleep and do workouts and meditations and all that, even with me still drinking, those things helped me a lot. And they helped other people. I've been able to help a lot of other people, but I had a blind spot. I didn't realize what alcohol was doing to me until I started to recognize how it was diminishing my abilities to be a good coach. It was diminishing my abilities to get on trainings. There were times where I was supposed to be doing check-ins and I was at happy hour. When I realized that, that's when I was like, okay, I gotta do something here. Like something has to shift. And it was Lisa Nichols, listening to her talk about who she visioned herself to be as a leader, as a change agent, as an encourager, as a speaker. She knew that she had shit to do. She got people to talk to. She got events to go to. She got plane rides to get on. She got books to write. She got meetings to do. She has shit to get done and she couldn't do it unhealthy. My days are packed with loving on myself, loving on people, learning, developing, doing some hard things, doing some fun things. And I can't do any of that when I'm drunk. I can't do any of that when I'm hungover and my body is trying to repair itself from all the rocket fuel poison I've been putting in it. Yeah, alcohol is rocket fuel. Go ahead and research it. You'll be pleasantly surprised to know that you're drinking the same shit we put in airplanes and stuff. And to be honest, now that I'm looking at it, food is probably not the problem for most of us. Food is a problem. It is unhealthy, and there's a lot of things about it that is unhealthy, but a lot of the people that I talk to also drink. A lot of my clients drink, and you want to know what the number one question is that people ask when they get ready to start to change their life, when they want to get healthy? Do I have to give up alcohol? I asked that question too. Matter of fact, I didn't start program until after Super Bowl because I wanted to participate in taking shots every time we said Russell Wilson or we heard Russell Wilson's name being announced on the TV. So I get it. I've been there. I've done it. been an alcoholic for 10 years, but I made it look really sexy because I was successful in my corporate world. Matter of fact, that's where my alcohol consumption increased from work hard, play hard mentality that we're all being taught. Guess what else we're being taught? Now we're seeing things advertised to women about how hard it is and stressful it is to be a mom. And so you got to wind down, drink your wine every night to, decompress from taking care of the kids. What? You're not going to have energy to take care of your babies if you drink wine every night. The next day you're going to feel worse. And then the next day you're going to feel worse. And the next thing you're going to feel worse. The only time you feel okay is when you get that first little rush, when that like buzz kicks in and it feels nice. After that, it's a shit show. The rest of it's a shit show. Your brain got fog. You can't think right. You're not sleep. You fall asleep. You can fall asleep faster because you pass out, but you don't actually repair anything. You don't actually get good sleep. Your body is struggling to process the toxins out. Your liver is like on overdrive. It already is flushing toxins from the food and other things that we're consuming. And then we go and we put rocket fuel in our body. And then we get upset because we're sad. And we get upset because we're bloated. And we're complaining about our period cramps. And we're complaining about our back pain. And literally what we do all day is say bullshit to ourselves. We're mean to ourselves. We judge ourselves. We drink alcohol. We eat terrible food. We're stressed out. We're overworked. And then we're mean to ourselves. And then we're blaming everybody else. And it's just like, I'm sorry. I have a call. I gotta go. I love you guys. I hope that you got something from this. But I'm going to go ahead and take a deep breath, get ready for my call, and maybe I'll be back later.